Welcome to Bacteria One-on-One.
Breaking news, a recent outbreak of Shigella has been found here in California when several students at a daycare was diagnosed with the virus.
We got a chance to talk to some of the workers in the farm-to-table continuum. They did not want their identities revealed.
How can the Shigella bacteria be spreaded in your farm?
It can be spreaded when the animal pens are not clean or when the animals are eating and drinking contaminated food and water.
Well, how can this be prevented?
It can be prevented by keeping the animal pens clean, making sure the animals are eating and drinking uncontaminated water, making sure the food that is grown is clean.
Well, and you also told me that you are in the processing of food. So how could Shigella be transferred during this?
It can be spread by cross-contamination with other foods that are being processed, also by the equipment that is used in the processing of food.
So how can we prevent this from never happening again?
By making sure that the food that is being processed is clean and equipment is cleaned regularly.
How can the Shigella bacteria be spread during the transportation process?
If our container or vehicle is already contaminated and or not clean, the driver or handler is contaminated, or when the product is unloaded, it is put on the contaminated place.
So how can the Shigella bacteria be prevented?
The driver and handler should not come to work when sick. Sanitizing containers, vehicles, and surface between shipments and
How can the
deliveries.
Shigella bacteria be spread during the retail process?
Well, if contaminated food is put on sale, or if the stocking area is contaminated, or foods are cross-contaminated using the same tools.
How can the Shigella bacteria be prevented?
Well, just make sure the food is properly washed, and surfaces and tools are sanitized, and the handlers, they stay home if they're sick.
How can the Shigella virus be spreading in your home?
When foods are not washed thoroughly, if I purchase an item that has already been contaminated, if I do not wash my hands before handling or preparing foods, or even after using the restroom.
Well, how can this be prevented?
By always washing your hands and washing food thoroughly before you use it.
Thank you. Back to you, Daisha.
Daisha, how do I know if I have the Shigella virus?
You will experience abdominal cramping, fever, diarrhea, often bloody, nausea, and vomiting.
Oh my Lord, how long will this last?
The symptoms will last up to 2 to 7 days, and the incubation of Shigella is 1 to 7, but usually 1 to 3 days.
How can we prevent this from happening again?
Wash your hands with soap and water carefully and frequently. Avoid swallowing waters from ponds, lakes, untreated pools, and foreign water. Clean diaper changing areas before and after use. Keep children with diarrhea out of daycare. Make sure children wash their hands before and after using the bathroom, and cleaning your food before cooking.
Is there any foods that we should be aware of that may contain Shigella?
Salads and sandwiches, any food that has to do with a lot of hand preparation, and raw vegetables. If you want any more information, you can go to www.foodsafety.gov.